Hey there, and welcome to Constructing Comics, a podcast building stories one page and one panel at a time. Tonight we're going to be reviewing Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring, Issue 4 by Patrick Horvath, with letters by Hassan Otsman El How. I really loved this issue. How did you feel about it?
I liked it a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was, I think I was kind of lukewarm on issue 3. I worked out some good emotions on the last review. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm still like, it was as great as the previous two or the previous series, but this one feels like this is why we read this book.
Yeah.
It's so good. But yeah, how are you feeling? Are you pretty hyped on it too?
Yeah, no, I felt the same way. I think reading this one, I wish this had been issue 2. Like, I don't know. I don't even remember what happened in issue 2 at this point. I think
issue 2 was just catching up with Samantha and the town.
Yeah, and I didn't care about that. I mean, like, yes, I want to know the intricate details of the town and all that, but I want to get it while there is action happening. I don't think I really needed an issue dedicated just to that.
There was action issue 2. That was the one where the bear wanders in and they shoot it.
That's not the action I'm looking for. Murder. That's what I want.
There was murder in it, but this doesn't have murder in it though. This issue.
It has accidental murder.
We don't know if it's accidental murder yet, but I think
that's right. We don't know if he's dead.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
But it could very well be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It was not the person I was expecting to die first, I will say, in this, if they are dead. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
Want to crack it open and get to it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah. First thing I noticed about this, and you can maybe confirm or deny, but I feel like the pop-up section with all the credits has gotten more crazy.
Yes.
And I think that's a good indication of what's to come in this issue. Mm-hmm. What did you like all the different little pop-up ads?
I do, yeah. And I like that it's kind of leaning into like, I don't know, technological progress is fun. It is nice for a moment. And then eventually it gets bought out by all of these companies that just invade your life and want to sell you things all the time.
Or even in this case, Samantha's invading... what's the duck's name?
I always forget her name.
It's not I wanted to say...
Damn.
Yeah, it's not Polly. I don't know. It's something...
We forgot her name last time, too.
We keep forgetting her name, and I feel really bad about that. But yeah, the main protagonist of the story is kind of being invaded by Samantha and manipulated in subtle ways into doing horrible things, it seems like.
And now she's also invading other people's lives.
Yeah, so there's a lot of invasion in this. Mm-hmm. And it's sad because they're the sweetest little koalas ever. Yeah. And the last time we discussed, we kind of were like, oh, we wonder if that represents the people's nationalities and ethnicities and things like that, or is just what kind of animals they are.
They're little Australian people.
They're little Australian people who probably just wanted to come to a nice little New England town to settle down and make a life for themselves. And then, here come these assholes. Also, like, I know, I think I bring it up every time. Horvath does a really great job of setting the scene and putting you in a POV. And I think that was what makes the later action more heartbreaking, is sort of setting it in the POV of this little baby. And also I think that ratchets up the tension of knowing that there's this like killer outside and you're a baby, you're in the POV of this sweet little defenseless baby for the whole issue. Mm-hmm. So great setting of the stakes right here, just with starting out the POV. Anything else you wanted to say about this page before I move forward?
No, keep on going.
Cool. So our the duck is trying to get information about the serial killer from the first series who lived in this house. He was killed along with... Was his mom killed in the first series too? So like they're all dead.
Yeah, his mom was killed to frame him.
Yeah, Samantha killed the mom. Yeah, and then killed him. And so, but they're looking in the house for evidence of where her brother could be, and they think that the little mole from the first series, little mouse, I'm sorry, from the first series probably hid other things in the house. So the duck is doing some covert spying and investigating as an internet, not an internet, but like as a city inspector. And yeah, it's sort of like it's sort of sweet because the couple just sort of go along with it, which I kind of it almost feels believable. Like because people show up to your house, you have nothing to hide. You're like, yeah, of course, just do your inspection thing. So it's really
Yeah.
sweet. I think that it's sweet, but it's sad.
Well, and they have no reason to suspect that, I don't know, this wouldn't be a trustworthy person. I guess this is right after kind of the serial killer panic. When was that? Like 70s?
This is like 80s.
80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when the first series took place. Mm-hmm. So it's been 10 years-ish, or like 5 years. It's been a while.
Yeah.
The town's quieted down, so yeah, they're like, yeah, nothing bad happens in this town, so
No.
we'll just let a complete stranger in to look around. And yeah, they very quickly figure it out. I mean, even in this panel, it looks like the wife is a little concerned, even though she's offering her something to drink. You can kind of start to see they are suspecting a little bit, and that's just good acting right there. Good for Horvath, given his character's interesting emotions. But yeah, then Samantha's sort of playing lookout from outside, and she's just sort of like the whole time is just jonesing for a kill. So I don't know like what her end game is just to toy with the duck until she can.
Monica. I looked up her name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I should just remember Monica going forward.
I keep wanting to call her Melissa.
Yeah.
Because I think it sounds like Samantha, but it's,
Monica.
It's Monica.
I should remember that.
Yeah.
Monica. But also these pages show how crafty of a liar Samantha is.
Yes.
And how also people just aren't suspicious of her because, she's a part of the town.
Well, and I think people probably feel guilty of being suspicious of her the first time because she was like labeled as the killer the first time around before she framed the mouse character, but now she's like earned back their trust, and I bet the town is a little bit like, we should treat her extra nice because we were mean to her, just knowing how I would feel in that scenario.
Yeah. That's a really great read. Mm-hmm. And then we get to go to our favorite new character, at least mine. I love this little turtle and his dog.
I'm so scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
I didn't realize how old he was until this one.
I was gonna bring that up too. That he goes to the nursing home to pick up what is it, memory cards, or what is it, or what's he going to pick up?
I don't remember. Is it not?
Something with discs.
Oh,
I don't know how the
that's right.
internet worked in the 90s. Or
He had a free trial for a software from a disc, and he assumed that everybody on the street got it. So he went to pick up their disc to get another free trial.
Yeah. And while he's there, he helps out an old woman in the nursing home. And he's kind of agoraphobic, so he just sort of gets a bit panicked. Mm-hmm. But he's so sweet, and he's very nice to all the people in the nursing home. Yeah. But even then, I'm just sort of wondering how he's going to figure into the plot, too. Because he's just sort of right now just there. And, he's part of the internet, but I'm just very, intrigued and worried for him because he seems like a ticking time bomb, but I don't know what kind of ticking time bomb. So either he's going to get murdered, or I hope he's going to be someone who saves Monica in the end.
That would be so nice.
Yeah. I really think that could be the possibility because he's so shy and non-assertive, if that's a word. But, But
I think he also has this fear of being like the other people in the home, where they lose agency by being in the home, or he perceives them as not having as much agency as he does. So I'm worried that it's gonna be something like his fear of losing agency makes him leads him to become a murder victim, where he definitely loses all his agency.
He's really sweet, and I know whatever happens to him is going to make me cry.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm dreading it. I hope nothing happens to his dog. Yeah, because Samantha sucks. And this one also, I mean, issue 3 really hammers home how much she sucks. But this one, I'm like, I love to hate her so much. She's the worst, how she's just playing with everybody.
And I think especially since you see the impact on, like, this mole character here, whose name I also forget. I'm bad at that.
His mom is struggling with pretty much just PTSD.
Exactly.
Yeah. After watching her husband be brutally murdered and displayed for everyone in the town, and it's so sad. And the little boy, and I was like, the generational trauma of it all is just so sad. But I love his relationship with his sister. I think that's so sweet. And I love that there's hope there. I felt hope in this moment because she seems to have moved on and moved away from the town. And I kind of am hoping he will eventually be able to get out too.
Yeah.
There's hope for him.
But she's not so far removed that she, like, discounts what he's feeling. Like, she even apologizes for having left, I'm pretty sure. And he, like, doesn't hold her against it because he knows that's what he would do too. But it's also just kind of nice, like, they have a relationship where the one who has gotten the better end of the stick at this point in time is able to say, like, your situation still sucks, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I love the dichotomy of him expressing concern about his mom to his sister and about how sad she is and about how she doesn't take care of herself and she's over-medicating and things like that. And is just sad and sleeping all the time. But then you see her at the grocery store and she's just putting on this face that she's all put together and everything's going okay. And yeah, it's great.
Well, and you see why, because people expect her to have moved on or need her to have moved on.
Well, the town's moved on. And that's the koalas in this situation. They've moved on. They live in the house that a serial killer lived in and don't really think much of it. And you know, the town is I mean, we've talked about the cops in this town are stupid and also just never suspect that things could pop up again and that they have a serial killer living amongst them. Yeah. It's so I'm talking about it. It's a very sad book, I guess.
So sad.
But it's so intriguing. And this is where it starts getting intense. When Monica finds the box under the floorboards. And it's, and it's in the baby's nursery.
Yeah.
Which is also just like, this is what Samantha does to people. And that when we kind of saw that in the first book, because the mouse, he becomes a serial killer. I mean, he has like the urges before that, but what kind of gets him or pushes him over the edge is discovering that
Monica's doing it.
Samantha's a serial killer. And I need to reread the first one, but I kind of wonder if she kind of gets off on that too, of like if she wants to do it again, almost like she's kind of loves killing, but then loves that she can influence other people to kill. Yeah. Do you think, I don't know, what do you think of that?
No, that tracks. And then, but ultimately she thinks that the way she does it is the right way to do it and the only right way to do it. And so, like, if anyone does follow in her footsteps, presumably they'd have to do it exactly the way she does, but I don't know if she would let them do it that way. Like, she's kind of like a Sith Lord. Like, only one can exist, but sure, I'll let you pretend you're my student until you get too powerful and I'll get rid of you.
I get that reference.
If I'm understanding Siths correctly.
Yeah. Also, I think she's like a lot of serial killers does want to get caught, I think. I think she genuinely loves the idea of toying with people and maybe getting caught eventually. So yeah. I mean, and a lot of people say that most serial killers are acting on urges for attention, you know, and that's, you know, they love the idea of the cat and mouse game. Yeah. Of being seen in some way. And there's
a rush of, like, getting so close to getting caught and then still getting away with it. Yeah.
And this is where the issue really ramps up right here.
Yeah.
It's a standard issue, but it flies by just because so much of it is just this sequence right here, where she finds the box under the floorboards that belong to the mouse serial killer. the koala wife immediately starts freaking out because she's thinking that she's planting something in the in the baby's room. The husband comes in, tries to wrestle the box away from her, and then just falls down the stairs and brutally just breaks so many bones.
Ooh.
And is just left in this bloody pile. And Monica, I mean, as again, it's kind of like we don't hate Monica. We hate Monica for it, but we also understand we want to know what's in the
there.
box.
Yeah.
Like, and it's sad, and it sort of puts you in Monica's place because you're like, we also want to make sure the koala's doing okay.
Yeah.
But this does, and I think this is what Samantha wants is our to overwrite empathy with some other urge, you know, or sympathy, anything, like overwrite goodness with some selfish desire.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. And like even Samantha seems kind of pleased in like this panel right here. Like right here, I mean, sorry, that it's that like this is how it's supposed to go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, and it's good for Samantha. It's not fundamentally good, but it is good for Samantha that Monica doesn't stay to see what happened, because like theoretically, I don't know.
Well then they'd be, if they didn't stay, Samantha would be outed as being a part of this.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and
like,
that would draw, and she's already been suspected as being a killer, and Monica doesn't know that.
No.
Yeah.
But like Monica accidentally pushing this guy down the stairs and then running because she knows she's going to get in trouble for this, and she doesn't want to get in trouble, she just wants the box.
Yeah.
Like, feeds right into Samantha's game. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All of it just Samantha plays everything so perfectly, even when she's not actively in the scene.
Yeah. I love this cast shadow right here across this, where she's like, I don't know, I feel like that's almost signifying she doesn't actually care. This sort of side eye profile hiding kind of something else going on there, just dual motive. And then I love this this sort of like white paint creating tire like the exhaust, not the exhaust, I think it's supposed to be like steam coming off the tires as they peel away.
Oh.
That's really cool. Not steam, but smoke. Yeah. They're burning rubber. And of course Samantha would drive. Is she driving a station wagon or a Jeep? Looks like a Jeep.
Station wagon.
It's kind of square.
It is kind of square.
No, I think it is a station wagon. Yeah.
It had a trunk previously.
Yeah. But they find maps. They think it leads to where bodies are hidden, and we do know the mouse knew where bodies were hidden. And Samantha doesn't keep records of that stuff because she knows that would, if someone found that, it would lead back to her. But did you want to take over? Was there anything else you wanted to talk about in this issue? Was there anything that stood out, art or story-wise or anything like that?
I mean, I think it's just Horvath at his finest.
Yeah.
Like, this is what made the first series so engaging and intriguing, like just the bad shit happening in this peaceful little animal world, or like this world that you would expect to be a peaceful little animal world. So I loved it. I think it got back to, like I said before, it just got back to what the first series did so beautifully at it. Knowing that it was coming to this, and knowing that it's probably almost over, I really wish this had happened earlier. And then the third book still could have been the third book. Or the third book could have been the second book, and this could be the third book. And we'd still have two more.
I kind of feel like after this one, I don't really want... I mean, I'll see how it ends. But I don't really need another series after this.
Yeah.
I don't feel like. I kind of am hoping this is sort of the end to Samantha's story.
Same.
But also one thing, I didn't really stop reading this. This is just good comics because, you know, people say like good letterers go unnoticed, you know, like you don't notice if a good letterer is, you know, doing a good job. I think it goes all the ways with comics where it's like, you don't notice pencils, inks, colors, anything like that if it's a good comic.
You're just immersed in it.
You're just immersed in it. This is maybe my favorite comic, like single issue I've read. this year, I
Whoa.
think. Well, maybe the first was.
Okay.
First issue of this series. But this is... But even then, like when we were reviewing the first issue, we had a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
Like the art and stuff like that. Because I was noticing it as I was reading it. And the pace of the first 3 issues sort of helped you slow down and appreciate the art. But that wasn't in the first series. Like you appreciated the art, but not to the level of like zooming in and looking at stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think the first issue also had the benefit of like the new technology, like, and how he drew that
Yeah.
being very different from the first series. So there was a lot to talk about there. But then as we go, they're doing less online,
Yes.
but it's still present. But I think the online aspect of the first issue was really interesting to look at.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I think now we get the language of this series, and so we can just take off for the last 2 or so issues, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for issue 5.
I love the cover
Me too.
already.
Those are all victims, right? I think. No, yeah, because no.
That's
There's
the
a
bull
turtle.
that's still alive. But that's
Yeah.
the mouse in the front.
That's the serial killer,
That's
right?
the serial killer from the first series. The cat in the front is the woman who had the felt husband.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she's still alive.
Is this a frog?
That's a frog.
Okay. And that's our old buddy.
Yeah.
There's a little goose down there. Or is that a duck also? Yeah. There's a giraffe. Well, this is sort of where I am wondering with this cover if we are approaching a conclusion to Samantha's story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be kind of great.
It would be.
I don't think issue 5 is going to be the last. I think the first series was 6 issues.
Okay, so 6 issues. Good.
I think it'll be 6 again.
Good.
So
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I love the Harold and the Purple Crayon homage cover right there. That's pretty great. Yeah, so awesome issue. I'm so excited for the next one. It may be out. We need to go check. But yeah, brilliant work of art.
Really, really good.
Really good work of comics. Cool. Anything you want to tell anybody about? What's going on with you?
Nope. Just gearing up for the holidays here.
Yeah, cool.
How
Yeah,
about
same
you?
here.
Yeah.
Same here. We have some great interviews on the podcast. We did most recent one was with Pat Mills and Ian Ashcroft. Ian's one of our constant guests. He's been around for a couple of years, and Pat was an honor to have on because we have only heard he's like kind of a legend in British and American comics, and that's sort of maybe one of the biggest names we've ever had on the show. And you wouldn't know talking to him. He just talked like a normal creative writer, which was really cool to hear. So I really would love people to go listen to that interview if you can, and then consider checking out their work. And in the meantime, if you want to follow Constructing Comics on social media, that'd be great. We're at Constructing Comics Pod pretty much everywhere, and if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, Matt's usually good about letting people know when episodes go up. We do need to start. I should start promoting this show on our social media, but we kind of just do this for fun, and it fits within the Constructing Comics title. So we'll have we have a lot of great interviews also up on the YouTube channel along with our reviews. So yeah, follow us. And in the meantime, be safe, be nice to each other, and go out there and make some comics. And if we don't, well, we might have a holiday issue episode coming out next week.
We're looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have something for Christmas coming out with Kathy and I mean. So, all right, take care, everybody. Bye.